Recently, I saw a video about loneliness posted by a YouTuber that I find pretty interesting. It's actually a small YouTuber, but I cannot name that person because he or she deleted the video. Maybe he or she found it lame. I don't know, but that really made me think about a conversation that I had with close friends. And in an era where everything is more and more digitalized and more connected, we actually lonelier than ever, which is pretty interesting. And I discussed it with a very close relative, and I realized that the problem was actually deeper than I thought. And I might just repeat that pattern. So both my parents were born and raised in another country. So for kids of immigrants, you already know how it feels to have, I don't know, like an auntie in Africa and a cousin in America, and then let's say your siblings and your parents in Europe. So that's my case. Like, I was born and raised in Europe, and both my parents were born and raised in Africa. So because of that, that's the first thing that makes you separate, that, let's say, destroys a community, the geographical distance. And there's also something else, is that even if you were born and raised in a family, in a country where your family comes from, now it's more and more common to work in a different city. For example, let's say you were born and raised in London, and you decide to work in Manchester. It's gonna be pretty hard for you to see your relatives on a regular basis. Or let's say you were raised in Paris and then you found a job in southern France. It's the same issue. And it's not only a problem for your family, but it's also a problem for your friends, because you will leave them and you won't be able to stay around people you were raised with. And I saw something pretty funny, is that for me, like, loneliness should not be glorified in any way, but I could see some people still manage to make it sound kind of like positive. Like, it's mostly women who made that kind of video. I'm not even making fun of them, but actually that made me laugh. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that solo date things. So those people, they go on solo date, they say I'm going on a solo date, but man, first thing, you're just doing something normal. Why does it have to be called a date? Is that so boring that you need to add a romantic connotation to that? Like a date? Excellent question. I think so. Yeah, I might have enemies now, but I think that could be the case. And also, we live in big cities, so everything goes so fast, and it is hard then to connect with people. But if I don't connect with you, if you don't take time, if you don't have time, why would I even trust you? If I don't trust you, why would I tell you, things about me that are meaningful and that I would like to share? I'm not going to do that. And it also, about all that independence thing, because we are so independent that we're not responsible for each other anymore. And if we're not responsible for each other anymore, then your problems ain't mine and my problems ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you actually tell me, let's say you're telling me that if you want to know something about me, I would tell you, no, just mind your business. You would tell me the same. Or if you're not telling me that, you would do something that would make me understand that I'm supposed to leave you alone, so no more connection possible, right? And the other issue is that loneliness is a problem that you cannot solve on your own. Like, if you're lonely, people will just tell you, like, just go out, go participate in this or that event, and you'll eventually meet people, which is true, right? But at the same time, that actually means that the problem is you, it's not other people. But it is a collective responsibility, in my opinion. And actually, those people who say that they're actually feeling lonely, they might, be people who actually hate themselves, and then you're trying to tell them that the whole problem is about them. So you actually give them one more valid reason to be lonely, because the way they think is wrong, right? That's how I see it, basically. I'm not saying I'm talking about myself, but it's just a general. I'm just thinking, like, with you. So that's a problem for all of us, right? But I would like to say that the same way we were born from two people, we will be buried by a community as well. And, in between, we should belong to a community. How ridiculous. Like, we were born from several people, from two people actually. Your mom gave birth and somebody was actually helping her. And then you're gonna be buried by a community, but like in between you're not gonna talk to people. Like, how silly is that? How wrong is that? And one last thing that I want to say, for people who actually feel lonely and who feel like it's not worth it to like talk to people, I've never seen, and I can tell you that some people actually told me I was wrong for saying that, but actually believe what I'm gonna say is that I've never seen or read about anyone that was 100% wrong about his ideas. So if you have, I'm pretty sure even the most disgusting people you can think of, and I'm pretty sure that you're not the most disgusting people that's ever existed, the most evil one. So you definitely have some valuable skills, some valuable knowledge, and you'd better pass it. And the only way to pass it is by connecting to other people, because once you're dead, that knowledge is gone. So I'll let you think about it and find what it is, what it actually is. And I'll tell you to at least try, and of course, be open to learning from others, because that's the only way for you to, to create very strong relationships, because that's everything we have in this world. Bye.